Ah yes, the story where a bunch of strangers sit around in a room and talk for around 45 minutes. Oh, is that it then? This is a story which inspires me to become a writer due to the sheer amount of balls of Russell T Davies. Not only did he omit fan favourite companion Donna from the playing field, but he put David Tennant into the most terrifying position he's been in since that one episode of the Rose spin-off that never came out. If you know, you know. But seriously folks, what we are dealing with here is actually, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the MVPs for Series 4. You've got your Pompeys, your libraries, your parallel dimensions, and Medusa Cascade shit, but Midnight is a story which truly grips me, even now. It's simplistic, and yet it works so well. This episode has such a limited budget, and RTD went and created an absolute cracker of a story. In this, the Doctor and Donna go to the planet Midnight, which is like a holiday resort planet. Donna spends pretty much the whole episode in a spa. Better watch out for those cleaner robots. All the while, Ten ends up in this shuttle tour with other passengers. Each and every character on board the shuttle play a vital role in this. These all feel like living beings that breathe, and not just a bland generic person with crappy dialogue. Some may think that after the amazing library episodes that this is the filler episode, but what this turns out to be is a continuation of the greatness of what the second half of Series 4 had to offer. The key elements here are the characters, the dialogue, and the ambiguity of the threat. In this story, we never ever see the monster. It just takes possession of Skye and eventually takes over the 10th Doctor's body. This works so effectively here. It's through this crisis we learn about every single character in this. Ten's arrogance backfires big time. Val Kane and Biff Kane are horrible people. Their son, Jeffro, is the weird teenager. Dee Dee is the brainy student, and Professor Hobbs, played by David Troughton, son of second Doctor actor Patrick Troughton, just condescends Dee Dee. We have Driver Joe and Mechanic Claude, who are nice, but they get offed early on. Same goes for the stewardess later on, who is the real hero of this tale. The most interesting character is Skye, played by Leslie Sharp. The intensity in her eyes and her line delivery is honestly one of the creepiest things you will ever see in a Doctor Who episode. The icing on the cake is seeing the same thing being emulated through David Tennant in his wonderful performance. One minute he's his usual self, all in control. The next, he isn't. If it wasn't for that stewardess, he would have lost. Seeing both Tennant and Sharp say their lines simultaneously and repeating each other captivated me as a 13-year-old, and it still does on every single rewatch. Some stories can bore you, but this doesn't. It isn't a bog-standard episode of Doctor Who. The stakes are still very high in this after seeing the horror that was Donna's face on that information node. Yikes! Midnight ends up feeling like a genius piece of TV drama, which makes use of its limited budget and an excellent guest cast. It is one of the finest stories and a great showcase of David Tennant.